Good day, America. We have breaking news. Today, May 20th, 1861, South Carolina has just announced they are seceding from the Union. But first, tonight is our year in review broadcast featuring both the years 1860 and 1861. To help commemorate this occasion, I am joined by our senior reporter, Eddie Layden, who interviewed President Lincoln right after he won the election last year.
Yes, President Lincoln is a truly great man, and it was a pleasure and a privilege to meet him. Here is the footage from the historic interview. I'm sitting here with President Lincoln. Mr. President, I understand you only won 1% of the votes in the South. What are your thoughts?
Well, it was a tough campaign, and although I was not well liked in the South, I was pleased that the good people of the North realized that I was the best candidate for office.
What is going to be your administration's main goal for your current term in office?
My administration and I realized that the biggest problem facing the American people is that of slavery. This debate has driven a divide between the North and the Southern states. We have made it our top priority to settle the sectional tensions and reunite America.
To elaborate further on what you just stated, what is your stance on slavery?
I believe slavery is a necessary evil for today's society. It should be protected in the territories that it currently exists in. However, we should make it a priority to stop the spread of slavery.
Thank you.
Thank you for that excellent video, Eddie. Always great to hear from our president. Now, for a segment I like to call At the Bar with Tim Cruz. Joining us today in the studio, our political correspondent from Indiana, Jack Lame, to explain the situation of the Crittenden Compromise and Fort Sumter.
The amendment to the Constitution proposed by a senator from Kentucky, Henry Crittenden, is not a valid solution to the abominable institution of slavery because even though it makes slavery illegal above the 3630 parallel, it still allows slavery to continue south of that line. This goes against the basic laws of humanity and of God. The insult of this proposition is a main factor that led us to the all-out war we are in today. If this is the best Southern leaders can do, then there is no hope for peace. Another event that has outraged many Northerners is the attack of Fort Sumter. This petty act of war is a low blow. Southerners have not gotten what they wanted, so they resort to violence like the barbaric Indians. For these and other repeated insults, the North will show no mercy until every thought of secession has been silenced.
Well, thank you for that segment, Jack. Now to Eddie in South Carolina to further analyze the secession.
Thanks, Tim. After the attack on Fort Sumter and secession of South Carolina, the morale of the Southerners has shifted not to be afraid and to speak out against the Union. Therefore, we can predict that other slave states will follow South Carolina and decide to secede from the Union as well. Back to you, Tim.
Thank you, Eddie, for that on-site reporting. And thank me for delivering the news.